Hello beautiful soul, welcome this episode. In this episode I will be giving guidance and some glimpse of enlightenment about the mother wound. What is this mother wound, why we are experiencing that, which symptoms and signs show us we are having mother wounds, guys. Mother wounds can manifest very different form, guys. This is really so important, and I believe that a child's sense of self built by the kind of relationship they have with their primary caregiver, usually with their mom. So what happens if your mom wasn't there for you emotionally? According all my work, experience, and scientific reasoning and scientific results show that mother wound can happen. And what kind of experiences show that is mother wound? Each children's, usually daughters, but sometimes also sons, experience mother wound if their mother provided support but take care of the physicalness of children, but they didn't give love, care, and security. They didn't provide empathy to mirror child's emotion and help them label and manage those emotions. And they didn't allow the child express negative emotion. And I have been experiencing and seeing with my clients and with my students. Actually, I have been teaching in the schools as a teacher, and I have experience with the parents as well. They didn't allow their child express it, and then they didn't taught them about negative emotions. Some of them really they were so critical about that and obsessive about that. And another things, actually, the parent was very extra critical about their children, and mothers expected the child's support with their own physical or emotional needs. There are many mothers outside in there, and mother wasn't available to the child either because they had to work or because they were busy with their own interests. I need to give a kind of disclaimer here that you can be a working mom, even a working single mom, without instilling the mother wound, guys. So another real aspect, that mother had suffered emotional, physical abuse themselves. This is so important, actually, because they didn't have ability to process the trauma and was therefore unable to offer love and nurture, guys. And another aspect, they had an untreated mental health condition maybe attached to them as well. And the last one, actually, I would like to tell that they were experiencing the addiction. It can be alcoholism, it can be drug, it can be any form of addiction, guys. Another things to tell, daughters and son can both experience the mother wound, guys. The mother wound is not specific diagnosis, guys. We need to give this spotlight here, because many people asking me that. Although it can hurt so much that you are sure that it warrants one, it's so crucial one, it's big one. While both daughters and sons can feel the impact of the undermothering that leads to the mother wound, it is typically considered as a mother to daughter wound, guys. There is very popular calling that, actually. And I can talk about I can click this and link the attachment theory as well, because we know that the trust that a mother instills the childhood positively affects not only child's present but also their future relationship as well, because mother have so big impact in their child presence and emotional intelligence and emotional growth. What does meaning? A child who acquires the mother wound is most likely to perpetrate this type of relationship with their own children. Oh my god, this is a very big lie I need to tell, guys. I'm gonna repeat that again. we know that trusting mothers instills the childhood positively affect not only the child present but also their future relationship. Just connection with your mother, it's not helping you to grow and evolve in this very moment, and it's gonna have huge impact in your future relationship as well. How you have a relationship with your mother, it's gonna repeat the cycle with when you grown up. And the other things, actually, if meaning a child who acquires the mother wound, if you have a mother wound, it's most likely to transmit this relationship and have the same relationship with their own children. The mother wound and women's empowerment in a patriarchal society is so dominant, guys. In a patriarchal society, it may be easier for mothers to pass on their own mother wound to their daughters. And I know from my own parents, which I grown up very dominant, very conservative family. And we are, as a woman, have internalized all those conceptual beliefs and patterns, and relegate the women second-class citizens, are most likely to consciously or unconsciously transmit these beliefs to their daughters and mother to daughters. Daughters are in this society may find themselves caught in a double-edged dilemma, which I had so much when I grown up. Except what mom believes is so that we are in the same boat and she keeps on loving me, or fight for my own beliefs and aim for empowerment. This is the one of the red flag, actually. It's not easy to take up the fight, guys. It's not easy. I know that. Maybe you may experience those as well. But as a daughter who chooses to do so may find herself sabotaging her own success much in the same way the mother have. And I believe that there are many this kind of societal kind of stigmas hold women back from the self actualizations and keep that mother wound festering. What are the signs and effects of mother wound and how they can manifest in our lives? This is really important. If you are wondering which signs could signal the presence of mother wound in your life, think back to your childhood and try to recall what child version of you experienced. This is very first calling. If many of feeling, I'm gonna repeat it very soon, actually. This means you may have mother wound. Actually, I'm gonna list all of them one by one in a moment. If your mother just wasn't there for you on an emotional level, this is the first and big one. The second one, you were reluctant to turn your mother for comfort or security. This is a big one as well. And another one is you doubted you had your mother's approval, and so you were always trying to keep again and again trying to get validation from your mother. You felt this kind of anxiety and this panic attack is coming, I think, from here. You felt nervous and frightened around your mother. Always this nervous and anxiety. And the last one, actually, your mother expected you to take care of your physical and emotionally. They weren't just supporting your needs very urgently. If that's points that I listed actually resonate with you, what does that mean for you now? This negative feeling can lead to low self-esteem, lack of emotional awareness, inability to self-soothe, the feeling the warm and nurturing relationship aren't in your reach, guys. So let's see why this could happen. I'm gonna explain one by one, guys, to you to understand behind the scene what was happening actually with these little kids. So firstly, I'm gonna dive into love, soul, self-esteem, guys. Because secure attachment makes a child feel that they matter. Without this basic belief in themselves, children struggle. Struggle to get a sense of self and believe themselves. This is really important. And second one is lack of emotional awareness. A mother who is present for their child is able to mirror their child's feeling, label those feelings, and help them manage the feelings. This is really important, I think. The child doesn't need to suppress their negative feeling because they have a way to manage them. They are able to really suit their emotion. They are able to really build a resilience about them, because there is a guidance around it. And another thing, inability to self-soothe. What I mean by that? Without the awareness of how to manage their feelings, navigate and regulate their feeling, children and later adults never develop the ability to self-soothe. Instead, actually, they turn these things outside of themselves for the comfort. These things could include numbing activities like alcohol, drugs, or sex, or any other, attracting the unavailable people. There are many forms. Actually, this manifests in your experience. And the other things actually related with this one, actually, last I saw the relationship difficulties. What I mean by that, we all of them experience that actually when we are having those concepts, those beliefs, those experiences around the mother wound. Adults with the mother wound have difficulty forming and maintaining positive relationship that we all crave for because they never learn the trust, guys. This is the trust, so important. So step for healing from the mother wound. You may think how we able to heal ourselves from the mother wound, how we can release all those stored energy from our body, our spiritual body and our physical vessel. Healing from mother wound is a balance between acknowledging negative feelings such as anger, resentment, and recognizing that we may need to forgive our mother, guys. That's the communication, the compassion, and that's forgiveness really important here. While remaining mired in negative feelings may make us feel temporarily right, in a long run, guys, we actually lose out. So how we get balance that will heal us? I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna guide you one by one, each by one. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Firstly, we need to express the pain. This is really important because the first step is letting yourself say ouch and one more if you need so. Therapy can help your child self-express the pain, being unloved, ignored, just kind of ridiculed and even victimized. Journaling also can help. The other things, love yourself. That's all my episode. I keep repeating about the healing, actually, all around the healing, inner child healing, this mother wound, all the wounds, actually, all traumas. We need to love ourselves. Our concept of self was built through the way of our mother interacted with us, guys. We need to realize that the fact that our mother was unable to build our self-image in a positive way wasn't our fault, guys. You shouldn't blame yourself. By letting go of the less than ideal image, we can recreate our self-image, guys. So the other important thing, developing self-awareness, so important. Why is so important? Because without our mother's feedback, we didn't have the reinforcement to need to develop self-awareness. We needed to learn how to get in touch with our emotions. Take the time and stop. Feel what you are feeling. Naming that feeling is the first step to coping with the feeling, guys, because we weren't able to kind of navigate our emotion and really build healthy connection with our feelings. That's how we learn that we are not able to cope with anything. So how you can do that? You can parent yourself, guys. We can also learn how to parent ourselves, the little child within you, giving ourselves all the things we need to receive as a child. Self-care isn't spoiling ourselves. Self-love and self-care is not selfish, guys. It is taking care of our needs. For some of us, Self-care is a solo morning walk before settling down at your desk. For others, it is taking time off for coffee, a date with a friend who make us feel good about ourselves, Also, you can do meditation, you can do yoga, you can take a rest, you can cry, you can really kind of take time, recharge. You don't need to give the answer, the calls, all of them validated, guys. Another thing actually I would like to mention about this one is forgiveness. Kind of validating, acknowledging our own feelings and grieving over what we never got as a child creates that emotional space needed to move towards forgiveness, guys. This is really so important. So mothering is hard work. If you are a mother, you already know that. And sometimes mothers get things wrong. We are human, even very wrong. If you can recognize your mother for who she is and not the villain who you would like her to be, you can move toward understanding her and accepting her. This is really so important. Once you have done that, it could be possible to build, a relationship with your mother and learn to set boundaries. And you may find that together you and your mother can build some sort of relationship. Even if it's a perfect relationship, it can become something meaningful. Of course, in some cases, you may have had a neglectful and abusive mother that you truly cannot forgive. In such cases, it may be better work through those hard feelings within your support network or, an environment without extending the olive branch. The takeaway is it would be convenient and easy if we could blame all of our faults and failure on our mothers, but it wouldn't be truthful. And that's because we all have a gift of choice, guys. We can choose to take the step to heal our own mother wound and make sure that we don't pass on this hurt to our children. This is transgenerational trauma, guys. This is a choice. It is a challenging journey, but it is the beginning of the empowerment. This is so important. I think that's what I want to tell you here. That is it. If you have any question, please let me know in the description box. If I am able to answer your question, I can give you answer in the description box as well. And please connect with me in my Instagram page or on my website in the description as well. I'm sending you so much love and light, guys. I will be in next episode with you. Stay love and stay blessed. Bye bye.